All right, so here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. And you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was going to do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a two-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just too much to say about the Notorious.
And I'm glad you put it that way, because he is this larger-than-life character, and I think at times people lose sight of just how skilled a martial artist this is. Elite striker, tremendous distance management. Few move better on the feet than Conor McGregor, and he'll look to put those striking skills to good use yet again tonight as Conor McGregor returns here. Conor McGregor finds himself in yet another big spot here tonight. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. It all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camps.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Islam Makhachev, set to fight the notorious Conor McGregor. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the notorious Conor McGregor. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. So here is Conor McGregor once again. Is there any atmosphere in MMA quite like Conor McGregor fighting in this octagon? The Irish fans are going bananas. We'll see if Conor McGregor can take advantage of what is an obvious edge in reach here tonight. All right, so there it is. The takedown is there on the first attempt. Wrestling's the best base for mixed martial arts. I didn't wrestle, but that is what I believe, and the kickboxer is not at all where he wants to be early in this fight.
As a wrestler myself, you dig into these fights and you think this is exactly what's going to happen. This wrestler's going to level change. The kicks are going to get caught. He's going to find ways to get this guy down and try to overwhelm him. That's exactly.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Dude's trying to finish the fight.
Oh, it looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move,
down strike here. Makhachev's in half guard. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. That was a slick transition.
Makhachev's able to transition back to side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Great defense by this fighter.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity. Nice, sneaky head kick.
Takedown defense is there. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Nice jab by Islam Makhachev. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Makhachev's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the cut on his forehead, sustained in that round. The cut man has 60 seconds now to close it up and try to prevent it from becoming an issue here moving forward. All right, well, the athletes have kept the replay truck busy tonight. We will take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. He opened a cut above his opponent's eye.
And now the cut becomes a story. We are going to have to watch the placement of this cut. Is the blood going to start to leak into the eye? How is he going to be able to fight through the damage that was dealt on those shots? What a great round by his opponent. But now it's on him to make the adjustments that gives himself a chance.
And it's not just the cut man who has his work cut out for him. We'll see if he can make those adjustments and rally here in this next round. Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Conor. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Establishing the jab. Nice job by Conor McGregor on the feet. You got to think his longtime chief corner, John Kavanagh, likes what he is seeing out of his pupil early tonight. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will.
Body shot. Good jab.
Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Takedown defense holds up.
The fighters separate.
Going for the spinning side kick to the body, but he missed. Under 3 minutes here to go in the round.
Hit his arm, he's got no crucifix.
Makhachev's looking for that arm triangle. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing the opponent to get the submission victory.
Makhachev gets the double leg takedown now. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, right hand landed. There you go.
Big hook.
Great takedown defense right now by the champ.
Back to his feet. strike lands, but my children hit hard.
Yeah, at this point, early in the fight, you saw his opponent's head snapping back. You could see the effect the punches were taking. Now he may as well just smack him on the arm like, good job, guy. What a fight.
Nice. Nicely done. Oh, what a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got to go very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
10 minutes in the can.
Hey, stop.
All right, take a seat. You okay? All right. Breathe. We've been here before. It's okay. We just got caught. I need this round to be sharp.
Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John, just devastating. These blows were amazing. He was able to land at will, and he opened up a nasty cut over the eye of his opponent. Now he's got to target it, and every time he lands, that blood will start to pour down into the eye, making it real hard to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Makhachev gets the single leg takedown. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Ooh, elbow from the bottom lands. That had some zip on it. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nice. That's a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood is coming from the cut.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Great submission defense on display tonight.
McGregor gets back up again. Under a minute now to go in the round. How about that?
Oh, another one.
Ooh, diving punch, lands. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, so he survives to the stool, but he's going to need a plastic surgeon on Monday. Let us show you some of the strikes that caused that damage above the eye.
Just beautiful striking on display. He found the target constantly. He opened up a big cut above the eye, and now he sees that he's got a wounded opponent in front of him. He is going to target that eye even more in this next round.
You ready? You ready?
fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay in the corner. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent while he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Now he's back up.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover. Oh, he's in trouble. Makhachev's vision really starting to be impaired. Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Now lands a solid punch there.
He's just being more aggressive.
Oh, big Superman punch there. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. You see the referee pausing the action here. They're going to call in the doctor to look at this cut. Might be the beginning of the end here.
I mean, blood all over his face. He's been beat up, battered and bruised. He still wants to fight.
Yeah. Doctor taking a close look, and despite all the damage, it appears as though he will allow the athlete to continue, at least for now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, nice right hand by the chin. Yeah.
Makhachev's really bleeding now.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, with that, the official decision is in. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the Octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches for another massive victory and another huge spot in his UFC career.